Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jamal. I hope you guys are all doing well. Now, today I'm back for another quick video. We're going to be doing an oil change on the daily, which is my 2022 Jeep Gladiator, as you guys can see right there in the background. I've done a few of these already. I've had the car a while now, but I figured I'd put it on wax and just get a short little DIY out there for you guys to kind of update you guys on where I've been, what I've been up to. And it's just, some new content to film. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started with the tools and the supplies that you're gonna need to get this done. All right, so here is basically everything you're gonna need. The beauty of working on a Jeep is that you don't need a jack stand to get underneath it. So with that being said, we're gonna skip the jack stand and the jacks. And here is the oil that we're gonna be using. This is Mobil 1 0 weight 20. 0W20 is the oil that the Jeep calls for. I've always used Mobil 1 and I've always had good luck with this stuff, so I'm going to be using that. Here's the filter. This is a Mopar filter. MO-349 is the part number. I actually got both the oil and the oil filter at my local Walmart. Actually had it, so that was awesome. I think I spent like a total of 40 bucks on those two things, so really not bad for a synthetic oil change. And then you're going to need a 24 millimeter socket to get the oil filter out. None of my socket sets actually had a 24 millimeter socket, so I actually had to go buy one from my local Lowe's. That was about $8. And then you need a 13 millimeter socket as well to get the oil drain plug out. And then finally, obviously, you need a oil pan to catch all the oil as it comes out of the vehicle and so that it doesn't make a huge mess. And also a little oil funnel when you pour the new oil into the Jeep. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get started. As you can see, I've got the Jeep parked up on my driveway. That's all you need right there. Should be pretty straightforward. One of the easier vehicles to change oil on, in my opinion. Now, one thing I should also mention before I drain the oil is I did drive my Jeep just a few hours ago, so the oil should be a little bit warm. You want the oil to be just a little bit warm because it helps it drain out faster. Obviously, you don't want to run the Jeep for a long time before you change the oil because you don't want to burn yourself with the oil, but run it for just a little bit, get that oil nice and warm if you haven't already. That helps it drain a little bit faster. All right, so we're gonna slide underneath here. This right here is the oil drain plug, oil pin, as you guys can see right there. It has a gasket on it, which we'll reuse, so make sure you don't mess that up as you're taking it off. But here we go. We're just gonna go ahead and stick this 13 millimeter socket on and pull this off. Now, it's gonna shoot pretty far as soon as you undo this oil drain plug and get it out. So you wanna make sure you have your drain ready to go, because that first bit is going to come shooting out of there. So let's go ahead and get this off. Is it not coming off? There we go. There we go. A lot tighter than it should have been. There we go. All right, it's loose. Now remember, it's gonna come shooting out of here. I don't really like this wind either. Oh man, here we go. There we go. The capacity of this Jeep Gladiator is 5 quarts. Something I forgot to mention when I was going over the parts, but yeah, it's 5 quarts, and you can get it in that capacity from Walmart or AutoZone or O'Reilly's or wherever you go to get oil. So it's convenient. Also, this is on a 3.6 liter V6 Gladiator, not the diesel one. This is a 3.6. This oil and oil filter type is for the 3.6. I believe the diesel uses a different one. right, just move it as your oil continues to drain. We're gonna let that drain for a little bit. Now that we've pretty much got all the oil out, it's really just dripping at this point. It's pretty much all of it. I'm gonna go ahead and put the oil drain plug back in. This oil drain plug is a 13 millimeter again, and it torques to 20 foot-pounds. I've got a torque wrench here to torque it down. These are super cheap nowadays. I think I got this one at Harbor Freight a few years ago for 20 bucks. So if you guys don't have a torque wrench, I strongly recommend getting one just so that everything is torqued to spec and you get peace of mind. You could just get it on there tight, but you never know. It's always just good, cheap insurance to have a torque wrench on hand for this kind of stuff. So 20 bucks, peace of mind, can't go wrong. All right, I'm gonna give this a little bit of a wipe down here, clean the area off, and then put this in here. Get it kind of hand tight. Nice wipe down again. Wipe down. I'm gonna push this out of the way. Got a little bit of oil on the ground there, freaking noob. Anyways, use our torque wrench. Get it nice and tight. Boom, 20. There it is. Drain plug is back on and torqued. All right, so now we're back up top. We're gonna be pulling the oil filter housing out to get that changed. This again is a 24 millimeter, and it's super simple. It shouldn't be very tight. I think it torques to 18 foot-pounds. So stick our 24 on there, and lefty-loosey, pull it out. The cartridge style oil filter, so you don't have to worry about it really leaking. That's all. And pull it out. Boom. Comes straight out. There it is. So this filter actually snaps in pretty easy, so you should just be able to pull it out. There it is. Comes right out. And then there's also an O-ring on here that needs to be changed out. The new filter will come with an O-ring, so you don't ever want to overlook that step. So to get this O-ring off, it's pretty simple. We just have a pick here, and you should be able to just take this O-ring off. Get underneath it with the pick, and just pull it off like that. And then just roll the new one on. It sits right in the little channel. Boom, a little channel right there. It's right in there. You guys can see that. That's on. Now we take our filter and you just snap it in. Listen for that little click right there, and the filter is in, and we can reinstall it in the vehicle. Just gonna come in here with it. Get it started by hand. And then we'll stick our torque wrench on it. Same torque wrench with an adapter. 24 millimeter here. $18. There it is. Now all that's left to do is to pour the oil. Once the oil's poured, we'll just cap it off. Boom, done. All right, and finally, the last thing I wanted to show you guys was how to reset the oil light. So basically, we're gonna start the Jeep up. Make sure everything sounds okay, obviously. We're gonna go in, scroll here to our vehicle info. There's the oil info itself. You can scroll through if you're on a different screen. There you go, the oil life right there. Mine shows 41%. It's been about 4,300 miles since I changed the oil. I know they say you can go a lot longer, but I just like to change mine more frequently just for peace of mind. So as you guys can see there, it says hold OK to reset. Right here in the middle, we're just going to hold OK. Hold it down. To reset oil life, engine must be off with ignition and run. Okay, so actually don't turn the vehicle on. There we go. Hit the power button once, turn it into on mode. Ignition on or accessory on. Okay, there you go. That's what you need right there. Right there, scroll up to your oil. Why is it? Hold OK. Boom, done right there. Back to 100%. That's gonna go ahead and do it for this video. I hope you guys did learn something. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Got the oil change done. Don't forget to recycle your oil and your oil filter. You can do that at Walmart, O'Reilly's, AutoZone, or your local auto parts store, wherever you are in the world. But that's gonna go ahead and do it for this video. Like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope you guys did learn something. This has been your boy Jamal, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.